Yogini Schlumpf on the Kleshas, the afflictions of the mind. So what are the Kleshas? The Kleshas are a poison. They're the root cause of all suffering. But to change our perspective of that, let's simply look at them as an illusion, because they're not tangible and they're not real. They're not who we truly are. They're not our true reality. We'll get into that further on. So just so that we can break free already from the power that they have over us, they're not real. The first klesha is the biggest of all, where from the other four stem from, and that is avidya, ignorance. Probably not what you think ignorance being. It's more ignorance to our true self, to who we truly are. We're born with a veil. The mind is a veil. It shuts us off from our past experiences, our past lives, and from who we truly are. Everyone's probably asked the question, who am I, at some stage in their life, right? Yoga philosophy answers that question for you and brings you to acknowledging who you truly are, and that is key. So avidya keeps us on the cycle of birth and rebirth, in this trapped cycle. And the second klesha that emerges from avidya is ego. Probably everybody knows that one. Asmita, my identity. So my thoughts and my feelings and my actions, they're not who I truly am. The ego distorts my thoughts, my feelings, and my moods, my actions. It creates this false projection. So let's look at it in two examples. An external false projection is something like, I am poor. An internal false projection is something like, I'm not good enough. From these false realities and perceptions, that is what creates our reality. It's the science of images. These false projections are what we think we truly are, when they're not. It's huge. Which brings us to the third klesha, raga, attachment or desire or fantasy. So they all create suffering. When I'm seeking something pleasant, I obtain that pleasant thing. I'm satisfied for a short while, but it's short-lived. Eventually, I need the next thing to make me happy again. Or if I don't get what I want, then it creates the suffering. So we're on this loop, we're on this cycle, and we have to keep going, and we never get anywhere. It's an illusion. The opposite of raga is aversion or repulsion or avoidance, dvesha, from things that we don't like. So avoiding things we don't like, or hating things, certain things, that creates suffering. So let's take a very simple example of, say, doing the dishes. Hate doing the dishes, it creates suffering every time. Even just thinking about, I have to do the dishes in a minute, creates the suffering. Haven't even done them yet. In some circumstances, I'm thinking of the bad thing. It's never ever happened, and probably 99% chance of it never ever happening, yet I'm already suffering because I'm thinking that it might happen. So you see how they have this hold over us, and it's like these mental gymnastics. None of it is real, yet they shape our reality. It sends out these false projections. And that's your simulation. That's what you get. That's what your third dimensional world is all shaped to be, these false images. Which brings us to the last klesha, which everybody has. It is deeply rooted into our consciousness, the fear of death. You might say, I'm not afraid to die. And that might be true. So let's put it in a different context. Clinging to life. So at some stage, you know that you're going to die. So you want to fit in as much as you can into your life before that time happens. Or you've got the man of your dreams. You've got the house of your dreams, the family of your dreams. You're traveling, you're loving life. I don't want to die yet, So we cling to life, yet it is still a false reality. It's still a simulation. It's still 3D, and it's still not who we truly are. Yes, it's real, but it is not who we truly are. So how do we break free from these kleshas? Simply recognizing these kleshas. That's it. None of them like to be watched. They like to hide. As soon as you shine your light on them, you've clocked it, it dissolves. That is the solution. The trick is, you have to know what to look for, and then you have to constantly pull yourself up about it. Oh, that's not me, that's my identity, that's ego. I'm attaching here, wanting the next cookie. You've had 5 cookies. I'm attaching here. Keep picking yourself up on what's happening. Don't try to analyze it. Don't touch it. Just observe it. Recognize what it is. That's not me. It's not who I truly am. Who am I truly? In here, the secret that's been hidden from us is that we have a multidimensional being within us. This is just a third dimensional body of flesh and blood. The key or the secret is that I never die. Death is an illusion. It's just the third dimensional body that dies. My multidimensional self is eternal. It's pure love. It's the bomb. So keep going there. Keep bringing your awareness and attention into your heart center, not specifically your heart center. And know that you are love. That's who you truly are. And they will dissolve. Yoga is so beautiful. Thank you for listening. Namaste.